While many states will be reopening in the coming days, in some places the numbers are still rising.
All this as states roll out more testing, and the hopeful sign this morning, ESPN reporting that the NBA is reopening team practice facilities for players to hold individual workouts in states and municipalities that are loosening stay-at-home restrictions. We have team coverage this morning. Let's start with ABC's Trevor, all outside New York City's Bellevue Hospital. Good morning to you, Trevor.
Eva, good morning. You know, while so many states are starting to reopen and others are fighting to get to that point, testing remains an all-important necessity. Now, here at Bellevue Hospital, frontline workers will now be able to get tested for antibodies, but all across New York State, now many more essential workers will be able to get tested for this virus.
Across America this morning, stark contrasts in the response to an ongoing pandemic. In Southern California, open Orange County beaches packed with summer-like crowds, social distancing recommendations frequently being ignored. In the Midwest, an Illinois food processing plant ordered to shut down by the county health department because of rampant COVID-19 concerns. And in New York, even as the number of new cases and hospitalizations move down the curve, the state is still in the midst of a grim reality.
Just when you think you're going to have a good day, this reality slaps you right in the face. 437 deaths yesterday, which is actually a tick up.
Governor Cuomo says the state is now compulsively, obsessively focused on testing, signing an executive order Saturday allowing all first responders, healthcare workers, and essential workers to get tested for the virus. New York also rolling out antibody testing for frontline workers at 4 hospitals, including Elmhurst Hospital in Queens, which weeks ago one doctor referred to as ground zero for the crisis in America.
All the patients in this room, all the feet that you see, they all have COVID.
Next week, transit workers and police officers will be able to get antibody testing done as well. The hope is that those exposed to COVID-19 will have developed antibodies and, in turn, an immunity to the virus. But Dr. Anthony Fauci telling GMA that's not a guarantee.
I mean, there's an assumption, a reasonable assumption, that when you have an antibody that you are protected against reinfection. But that has not been proven for this particular virus.
Even without immunity, several states are kickstarting the process to reopen their businesses.
Our savings account went through that month, and now we're going into a new month.
Georgia was among the first states leading the charge, allowing gyms and salons to go back to work Friday. But tomorrow, theaters and restaurants can join them.
We're going to be good, providing we don't get shut down again.
Also happening tomorrow, Montana and Mississippi will allow retailers to operate with social distancing measures in place. Tennessee restaurants will be allowed open at 50% capacity. Colorado will allow personal services like dog grooming and personal training. And Minnesota will let industrial workers and office employees who can't work from home and don't face customers to go back on the job. But the looming threat of the virus will still keep millions of workers home, and so many finding their businesses crippled by an expanding economic crisis.
We're basically doing 20% of the business we normally do on a monthly basis. It's, you can't survive.
Congress rushing to pump another $310 billion into the Paycheck Protection Program designed to help small businesses keep paying their employees. Applications for those much-needed loans reopen Monday, but experts expect that massive sum of money to quickly run out once again, as thousands of businesses who were shut out the first time now find themselves in desperate competition with each other.
We don't necessarily have high hopes that it's going to happen, but we keep our fingers crossed every day.
And as so many of these small businesses are in dire need of that stimulus funding in order to stay afloat, a number of larger companies, some of them even publicly traded, have come under fire for taking out these loans that are meant for small businesses. And under that criticism, at least a dozen companies have said they're going to be giving their loans back. That totals up to more than $170 million. Dan?
So much controversy there, Trevor. Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.